So I'm just, correct me if I'm wrong. Texas floods, windstorms, electricity poles flying down, trees just uprooting from wind, animals acting weird. The trend of people walking up to trees and asking them to touch them, and the trees touch them, the animals are getting closer to us, showing up on our doorstep, making nests around our house, allowing us to interact with them more. Them getting closer to us and trying to interact with us, and we don't understand what it means. People are talking about timeline collapsing, moving into new earth. Christians are talking about we're in Revelations. The earth's frequency strikes are through the roof. People are having dreams about the trees talking to them and telling them about the things that they trying to give and the information that they trying to give to us, but we not there. We're not aware. Nature is speaking to people in their dreams. Dolphins are giving insight on what's to come to certain people. There's so many tarot card readers down the aisle. So many TikTok creators becoming the new spiritual news. They keep talking about, is something going on? Is something coming? I don't know. Look at this, y'all. Like, people are starting to make more predictions. As I'm seeing what goes down my timeline, I'm just are y'all getting that nature and earth is upgrading, and they're trying to connect to us and talk to us? This is the original indigenous roots of it being on this planet, being on this land. Around this time in July, so many natural disasters or things that happen, and people are just starting to talk about what's going on with the earth and the global warming. But nobody ever talks about the indigenous teaching and the councils that we have with the planet, with the earth, with the spirits here. What was once disconnected to us is now trying to connect to us. And you're seeing it with your eyes. So from what y'all are seeing, that's happening every year. We already know the upside down is the distortion, the fog that they try to keep us in our minds, to not have a relationship with our own selves and our own energy and our own planet. But at some point, it's no ignoring the indigenous connection we have to this planet, the energy work, the council meetings that we need to have with this planet, the nature guardians, come on y'all, like, every year, it's like, oh, it's hurricane season, floods about to happen, quakes, all that. And then y'all go on about politics and everything that needs to happen and what the government needs to do. It's like a cycle that y'all keep going in with how y'all presenting or trying to heal this planet. But it's time to stop ignoring the energy work that needs to be done. So, let's get it together. Y'all know how this app go.
Nah, for real, the planet is definitely upgrading, and it definitely needs some work, man. Should have never got like this, man. Look, believe it or not, a lot of you guys don't hit the like button. It's okay. I get it. You watching on TV. It says 74% of you guys watching me on TV. Just be sure to hit the like button, okay? Let's get back to the video.
Yo, so y'all can see it yourself. In this episode of Weirdest Things I've Caught in My Cast Net, flying fish, yeah? Trying to be gentle with it. That baby flying fish, y'all. Gorgeous little sucker, ain't he? We'll let him go though. Yo, so y'all can see it yourself.
My sister made her own cosplay from scratch. This is her second time sewing, mind you. Okay? She was very detailed and very particular about this cosplay. So y'all better like it and y'all better watch this whole video. Come on.
Hi, I'm Erin. So I'm Princess Nefertari Vivi from One Piece, but the egghead art, someone actually drew this. This is fan art, and then I made it come to life. I got my fabric from the fashion district. And, I sewed everything myself. And I made my boots.
Back up a little bit so they can see your boots.
Ebony did my hair.
And y'all better comment and y'all better go watch her TikToks too.
Someone on TikTok educate me on what this insect is right here. What is this? It's not a bee. It's too skinny to be a bee. He's been interested in my little yellow pants. I don't know where he went.
Hey, growing up, we fucked around. What's these? These M80s right here? It's the small ones, M80s, right?
Yeah.
We fucked around with the little, you know what I'm saying?
So kind of little pop too.
You know what I'm saying? know what I'm saying? We fucked out the little, you know what I'm saying? A little Bermuda Triangle or something, you feel me? Well, light, you know what I'm saying? Then you moved up a little bit and got the little big homie a little bit. And then you niggas start coming with the burritos, and it's just like, bro, off the back, y'all going foul. And then you niggas came with the, nigga, if you don't get the fuck up out of here with this shit, nigga, I'm not fucking with none of this shit, nigga. I'm not like none of this shit, nigga. What the fuck, nigga? Look at this shit, bruh. Bruh, we grew up with these. Remember we blew up the noodle machine at Dorsey? Ebo, remember when we put that shit in the noodle machine at Dorsey, nigga? We blew up the noodle machine last day of school, nigga. Nigga, then we could have blew up the whole dean's office, nigga. We could have did the whole dean's office. Fuck the noodle machine, nigga. We could have did the whole young, nigga. You feel me? I'm not fucking around. Y'all get the fuck up out of here with that.
Get out the bag. Get out of the bag.
The federal government is building a concentration camp in Florida. They're calling it Gator Alcatraz. The President of the United States did photo ops at it today. They're selling merch. No one can pretend that we don't know what's about to happen. This is literally a concentration camp surrounded by alligators, and masked men are grabbing people off the street and throwing them into facilities like this. It's going to get so much worse.
The mysterious pyramid in the sky. Gulfport, Mississippi, July 4th.
Everyone in your reality is you in disguise. I am actually you. You are me. We are all the same being in different bodies. Separation is an illusion. The Indian guy back in the mountains meditating and Donald John Trump are all the same person. Wake up.
It's a damn shame, man. Look at this. Look at this. I'm telling you guys, you can barely breathe. You can barely breathe. This is truly insane. To make it worse, you got homeless people going through it, trying to get anything they can salvage out of the trash. I can't believe this, guys. damn shame.
So a lot of things that happened with this flood in Texas is not sitting right with me. And of course, I went down that rabbit hole, and I'm about to let you know every last one of them. First of all, let's start with the National Weather Service. Wasn't Texas warned about the type of rain that they was about to get? But I'm guessing the budget cuts has something to do with the National Weather Service and the NOAA not letting people know exactly what was going on. Okay. Next. Now, these weather conditions affected Central Texas. The rain made the Guadalupe River overflow. But listen to this. There is information and videos that shows that river raising. And let me just say this. That river raised very, very fast. Hit the search bar. You can see there's videos. So the rain that they received made the Guadalupe River raise more than 23 feet in less than an hour and a half. How is that possible? You got a death toll of over 50 people, 15 of which are children. And then, get this, let's talk about Camp Mystic, the all-girls camp, where most of those kids are missing. Let's just say that camp was filled with political elite children. You mean just say what I said? For over 100 years, they've been holding that camp there. A camp full of children that's the children of the elite politicians of Texas. What I need y'all to do is pull up the map of rain enhancements in Texas. And then after you pull up that map, I need you to look in the area where that map basically is focusing. I'm not saying anything. I'm just saying that this shit is crazy.
What did I miss? Nigga, you got humiliated and dissed. Nobody's better than Drake at losing and crying about it. So now he just released a baby anthem, What Did I Miss? This follows Give Me a Hug and A Heart Part 6. Dude, I've heard of explainer videos, but explainer songs? Nigga, and the song is literally trash because he's trying to be rah-rah and he bout these streets. Nigga, what you gonna be? A crip or a fucking cop? And one of the lines from the song is, how could people I love stand by pussies who try me? You have an open lawsuit, a rap beef lawsuit. You are legally the biggest pussy there is. He didn't try you. He came to your city twice and had people crip walking and knew Ho King. He didn't just try you. He stuffed you. Okay? There's no more tough, Drake. You can't be tough. If your new music isn't about my lawyer freestyles, stop it. It's about what did I miss? Nigga, you got cooked. And your new bar sounds like a self-help book. What did I miss? Nigga, you got...
Hold on, buddy. You see how that motherfucker get dark like that right now? Well, I don't want to see these the hater blockers, bitch. I can't see a bitch-ass thing talking to me. Shut the fuck up talking to me. Hold on, buddy.
People don't lie to you because the truth might hurt your feelings. Nah, they lie to you because the truth might provoke you to make choices that don't interest. Just keep that in mind. People don't lie to you because the truth might hurt your feelings. Nah, they lie to you because the truth might provoke you to make choices that don't serve their interests. Just keep that in mind. People don't lie to you because...
How the fuck did y'all get this TV in y'all house when I was a kid? Cause if you had this TV when we was growing up, you was her rich as fuck. Your daddy either sold dope or worked for the government. Either way, he had... But I never seen this motherfucker move. I would just pop up at somebody's house and it would be there. Then I would pop up at their new house a few months later and that motherfucker magically moved to the new house. How the fuck y'all move this shit? Was it like a dolly? A moving company? Cause me as a grown-ass man now, I feel like I can't move that shit by myself. I may be weak as fuck, but that bitch is just... I remember it being heavy as fuck. I don't know if it's cause I was a kid or what, but I still don't know if I could lift that motherfucker. I might be able to. I ain't gonna lie. It ain't gonna be balanced though. I might drop that bitch. So like, did two people carry it in the house? Like, how did this work? Please tell me, because I've had this question since I was like 5, and I still ain't got an answer to this day. And now that these TVs ain't really around no more, I feel like I'm never gonna get this question answered. So please fucking tell me. Did you use a pulley? And second, how y'all had them high-ass apartments and got these bitches in that house? Third, the doors and shit was smaller than the fucking TV. So, like, the math just never added up to me. Maybe
I don't know when we're gonna wake up as black people, but I be showing y'all the shit that be going on. Look at the police right here. That's what they do. They put the police right here. And I'm in the same spot we looked at the other day. Nigga got shot in the head up here. But just look at what they do to black people. Look, liquor store. Red snapper for chicken. You know they gonna keep some chicken now. Check cash in place. Sneakers. Tobacco place. Girls, get your nails did. Beauty supply store. Man, this shit just a goddamn shame. And look at it. Just look at us. We just poor as a motherfucker. Look. Poor as a motherfucker. Keep us down. And we still buy cigarettes, beers. Look at this shit. And shoes. The same shit in cars. When the fuck we gonna wake up, man? They keep us down. And we should know this shit. And we still continue to drink liquor, smoke weed, buy shoes, buy cars. The same shit over and over again. Man, wait.
Hey, I was just wondering, does anybody else's dog, Come here, right here. Come on. Hey, I was just wondering.
Drake dropped a new spoken word poem at LeBron. It's called What Did I Miss? I think he's yelling at other people too. What Did I Miss is a terrible song title. There was a list that circulated last year. I don't know if you heard. You walk, the way that you talk, the way that you dress, the way you interact with women, the way you interact with other people's wives, the way you interact with your own children, the way you interact with gambling, the way you interact with alcohol, the way you interact with drugs, the way you stand by Sexy Red and serious competition. Outside of all that, the song is literally, there's a line where he's like, I saw bro at the pop-up, but he's been with me since headlines. They've moved on and you can't. They've moved on from you. This sounds like a bitter breakup. Is this a Drake-up? He did say he was doing what COVID did and that you would never get over this, but it's been over a year, man. It's glaringly obvious what you missed. They put it to a beat, so you would remember it. It's cadenced. I thought this battle wouldn't hurt and all that, and then I see you pop out with an album which there's no song that's an absolute standout. Nokia got notoriety because it was a single. And then this. We had like Kiki Do You Love Me, God's Plan, we had Headlines, we had Drake Summers, okay? No New Friends, I'm on one. Where is it, Drake? Where's it at? Drake dropped it.
So somebody in the comments said Kendrick Lamar knocked him out, and a year later he woke up talking about what did I miss? I just had to read that out loud to y'all. That was funny. That was actually funny. I'm not gonna lie. He said, "I'm doing what COVID did to us. You will never get over this." That's tough.
Oh, you're big. You're... Oh, my God! Ah! Go! Damn, he took the whole fucking bag!
Why they shoot the screen up?
Does that complete the order?
Yeah.
158, second window.
Oh, wow. Okay, coming around.
So why this?
Someone's probably going to think I'm reaching, but if you notice that if you look down at the ground is still and it's not moving. When you look up, you'll notice that the clouds are moving, and it's only when we look up that we actually see a change that's happening. And you're not going to see the change if you continue to look down, but it's only when we look up that we notice that things actually can start to shift and change in our life when we look in the positive direction, which is up. Someone's probably gonna think I'm reaching, but
The black woman is everything, the black woman is gold. The black woman's the reason why my heart is never cold. You see, the black woman is precious, the black woman is bold. Black women, they never fall, then go. Look, the black.
Tell me why I just seen a post. Niggas say I had to stop venting because I found out vents lead to other rooms. That boy is spitting on my son. That bitch said I had to stop venting because vents lead to other rooms, bro. Tell me why I just...
Stop! Fucking stop! Fucking stop! Right, all right. No, fucking there it is, dude. I've got it. Oh, come here. Don't go crazy. Nobody's ever gone to the bottom rainbow.
You can't catch a rainbow.
He's gonna catch it, dude.
Are you fucking kidding? He's about to run through a rainbow. To the left! To the left! To the left!
It changes. Stop! Fucking stop! Fuck.
What the fuck is that? That's not a fucking dog. That's a dog mixed with a fucking deer. The fuck is that, man? Nah, that shit look crazy though. The fuck?
I got to be the pettiest motherfucker in the world. They probably want to follow me all motherfucking turn. Then I done pulled into the gas station and he gonna pull over there. Okay, fuck, bitch, get away. I'm just finna chill and eat, motherfucker. I don't give a fuck. You ain't pulling me over there. You might well go get somebody else. Look, go get him. His tag light out. Get him, cause you ain't getting me, my boy. I chill right here all motherfucking day. I ain't got no socks on in these bullet seeds. I'm gonna pop out. He better stop cause he cannot get me. I'm finna chill. I'm finna FaceTime my girl, boy. And I got me a bell, boy. I'm straight. I ain't going no motherfucking well. We was gonna sit here and stare at each other. Yeah, we was on that road right there. He was behind me. I turned this way, came down here and turned into the gas station. He gonna go straight down, do a U-turn through there, come out of there, and then pull over there. Bitch, you ain't slick. I know you want me. You can't get me though. I'm alright, motherfucker. I'm just finna finish my little motherfucking shit right here and kick up. And then when traffic get bad right here and he can't get through, on God, I'm finna go that way. I wait on this traffic to get thicker than the motherfucker where he can't see over here like a big old truck just get right here. Bitch, I'm gonna disappear that way.
Yeah, human. Yeah, you thought I was drinking water. I'm locked in on you. I'm waiting for you to make the wrong move. I'm gonna show you how fast water can get you. Huh? I'm sick of y'all humans coming in my darn home. Why don't you take your camera somewhere?
What in there? I'm recording it. What the hell is that? What in there?
There is a pyramid on top of a mountain in Scotland, and I didn't know this existed. The size of that bad boy.
why is no one talking about the portal that was literally just caught opening right in between the Earth's atmosphere and space? Yeah, and what's even worse is red lightning and saying that it created something called a sprite and they caught it from outer space. And it's not like a little tiny, like, ooh, it's just a little light. No, I know a portal when I see one. Yeah, and like the same day, CERN apparently turned on the Hadron Collider to now begin to discover new particles by colliding shit with oxygen now. Oxygen. They're fucking around with oxygen and the Hadron Collider, smashing particles into each other, and all of a sudden we get this magnificent, glorious sprite on camera. So this is the picture that was actually caught by an astronaut and sent it on down to space to let us know what the fuck was going on. And that's what they caught. A sprite, red lightning, and I just want to know, we are being gaslit so fucking hard. And the fact that this happens right as they begin to smash particles of oxygen into other particles with that Hadron Collider to try to recreate the beginning of the universe, still fucking around over there at CERN, I think it's kind of mysterious. But what they're saying is that that astronaut snapped a giant red jellyfish sprite over North America during upward shooting lightning event. This was captured by astronaut Nicole Ayers, and basically it was shooting up over Mexico and the southern U.S. states. So that researchers are saying they don't know what causes it or what it is, and it's a rare phenomenon, and they're trying to study it. That happened yesterday on the 4th of July. Yep, right when they decided to, again, fuck around with the Hadron Collider again. But yeah, just a rare jellyfish sprite, absolutely not a portal. Not a portal with red lightning. Those two things have absolutely nothing to do with each other. Nothing at all. Just a coincidence.
Ever since that nigga Lucky said stay away from ridiculously pretty women, my dumb ass ain't been doing shit but getting attached to him. And he wasn't lying. This shit fucking sucked.
I just learned today that you're supposed to put your silverware in the drawer on its side.
I'm not even gonna lie, bro. Like, this Houston shit different from LA, bro. I had a bum bitch come up to me with the biggest ass I ever seen in my life asking me for $1. $1, bitch. Do you think I'm finna give you $1? I'm finna give you 20, bitch. What are you talking about? Bitch got all that ass. I love Houston, bro, because like it's like everywhere you go, it's just bitches that just shouldn't have ass that got ass. Why the gas station lady got ass? Why do the librarian got ass? I'm confused, nigga. Fuck that, nigga. No, fuck that. Why the AutoZone lady that's coming out here to help me change my oil got ass? Nah, fuck that, but I'm never going back to LA, okay? It's too much ass out here bouncing around for me to go the fuck back. God damn it. And shit, man. I don't like that shit. Nigga, the bitch that sold me my goddamn crib got ass. I ain't never going back. I'll tell you that. I'm not even gonna lie, bro. Like,
I'm in a big hurry today, guys, but I can't just walk past shit like this. Look at this. Parasitic. I'm already eating. Forced manipulation and ingestion. You see the shadow being cast? It's almost celebratory, huh? Pay attention, guys. I'm in a big hurry today, guys.
She talking about bring me some flowers or we done. Girl, ain't nobody worried about you. If you want to leave, you can just go ahead and leave. I'm not even... She talking about bring me some flowers.
And I found Rip Van Winkle. Giant version of him. Look how big it is. That is incredible. He's a big dude. Wow. That's freaking amazing. He is huge. Wow. And I found...
So unfortunately...
There is a very real vampire society living among us in plain sight. I actually have some exclusive insider information to add to Light Paladin's video. It first mentioned how Playboy was dressing and acting like a vampire when he released the song Vamp Anthem and how this is not a coincidence. This also wasn't a phase, like it's a signal you could choose to become a vampire. There are people in every major city, especially in like the fashion, the art, the music industry, who practice blood rituals, who literally alter their DNA to evolve beyond human, like in order to become something else. He explains that he's seen it himself. He lives in a very major metro city, so do I live in New York, and he's been inside the scene. It's exactly like Blade or like one of those gritty 2000s vampire movies where it's underground clubs, red lighting, no mirror, people whisper in Latin, and he's not exaggerating. Don't even get me started on the fashion industry. Some of these runway shows are rituals disguised as art. I went to one last year and we couldn't have cameras, we couldn't have anything like that. We were just there to like take it all in. And at the event, they made everyone wear these like red veils. The lights were then dimmed to near darkness. And then the floor that the models were walking on was kind of like a mirror. And it looked like this mirror was drenched in blood. And then like one model bit the other one on the neck. People clapped like it was some sort of like edgy performance art. But like, I'm telling you, it felt real. But of course, this is just a story for entertainment purposes. There was also a show in Paris that I only heard about where there wasn't a guest list. Like, and this is for entertainment purposes. This is all just like fun and pretend. You would have to bleed to get in. The designer never gave interviews, and people say that she hasn't aged for like 20 years. And that is the thing about these vampires. They don't age, guys. Like, wow, they got work done seemingly out of nowhere. Very quick recovery. Megan Fox has also openly discussed how she and MGK admit that they drink each other's blood. Remember, all of this is a conspiracy theory. It's just for entertainment purposes. Don't take anything I say as fact. But these nightclubs are like entry points. They're kind of like a testing ground. And the more elite the club, the closer you get to the inner circle. And there's a certain level where you're not just partying. You're in like a different dimension. And there are allegedly people in these circles that don't even blink, and they speak in riddles. There's actually a rave in Brooklyn that happens every equinox that has no phones allowed. And you'll hear about it once and then never find it again. And people vanish for days afterward. And then the people who return are all a bit different. I'm not saying to like go look for it. I'm saying that like it's already around you. And if you haven't been invited, you might at some point. This is just a spooky story. It's just a little conspiracy theory just for entertainment purposes. This is not
conspiracy theory drop. Conan, Letterman, Carson, Fallon, Ferguson, Corden, Taylor Tomlinson, Conan O'Brien. Huh? Fuck it. Joe Rogan. Mark Maron. You want to do the news? Don Lemon. Tucker Carlson. Wake up. Graham Norton. Across the pond, bro.
I'm going to tell you signs of when your life is changing for the better and you're becoming who you've been trying to be your whole life. It starts by people noticing you to be noticed. But when you go places, you chilling, you hanging in the back, you ain't saying much, you ain't doing much, you really ain't trying to be out like that. But people just notice you. They come up to you. Everywhere you go, somebody is stopping you like, ain't you such and such, ain't you this, ain't you that? And you like, yeah, that's me. But you still like keeping it low key. And secondly, you begin to experience breakthroughs. Like small things begin to just happen abundantly in your life, like breakthrough after breakthrough. And it's like to the point to where you can't keep up to all this goodness. Like you're just on top of your ish and you just like, dang, Lord, like you keep coming and keep coming and keep coming abundantly. Number 3 is you start being okay with being alone and sitting with yourself and dealing with yourself. If you do something that you don't like, you are able to self-soothe. Like, you know how when babies cry, how older people say, let that baby cry. It's like that. You learn how to self-soothe and get through things quicker and get over things quicker in your life without having to call everybody you know and ask them what their opinion is. It's like you and God had this interaction to where you're at peace and you know what to do next to make it all right for you, if that makes sense. And number 4 is you just enjoy your life now. It's like if somebody says something you don't like, it just rolls off like a duck. Like it rolls off like the duck feathers with water. Like it doesn't penetrate. You don't let every comment and everything that other people do because it's out of your control anyway. So it's like you don't let things penetrate to your heartstrings, and it's like you realizing it. Like every day I realize like if certain things don't go my way, or if something is off, like my timing is off and I don't make it on time, or I don't do things within people's time frames, or whatever the case might be, I don't let it penetrate. If somebody tell me no, I don't let it penetrate. If somebody say something to me that normally would have took me out of here and made me feel like insecure or something, it don't work no more. It's like everything that used to matter doesn't matter anymore, because it really doesn't matter anymore. As long as I have breath, I can still function normally, and I can add to this space we call existence and do what God need me to do here and keep figuring out who I am every single day and getting closer to myself, which means getting closer to God, I'm good. Thank me later.
So I've been showing you guys how the sky has been looking real different as of lately, y'all, particularly the clouds. They've been looking a lot bigger, a lot puffier, right? And sometimes looking like straight up cities in the sky. Well, take a look at this over here in Gulfport, Mississippi. Y'all see that? It's literally a pyramid in the sky. And look, it's alive, y'all. This one is very different from the one that we're used to seeing in the form of appearance, because this one looks more etheric. Look, it looks more, it's electromagnetic charge, right? Like it's bouncing off the light. Y'all see that? You can literally see the aura of the pyramid. It's vibrating on a higher frequency, but the energy field, you can see that it's cloaked in light. And look at the plasma, the lightning that's moving all around. Yo, and all of these animes have been telling us about the cities in the sky. Check this out from Naruto. This is from the episode The Land of the Sky. Do you guys see that over here? Hold on, let me zoom in. Do y'all see these statues? Look at that. Is that the Olmecs? Look at that. Look at that, y'all. Isn't that the Olmecs? Isn't that me? Let me close my eyes. Hold on. Isn't that me, y'all? Look at that. Look at this. They've been telling us about this. And don't you find it strange of how these buildings resemble pyramid shape? Y'all see that, man? These animes, they be telling us, man. Animes like Castle in the Sky. Animes like Dragon Ball Z, where they show Korin's Tower on top of Earth, and then on top of Korin's Tower you have Kami's Lookout, where human beings can't really go. Animes like One Piece, where they show sky. So I've been showing you guys how the sky.
There is a very real vampire society.
The better a man treats his woman, the more abundance he receives and the more wealth that he generates, because the way that he treats his woman is the way that he treats the feminine energy inside of him, which is the energy that is responsible for magnetizing from receiving from God. And if a man treats women poorly, it's because he has a bad relationship with his feminine energy, therefore he is not magnetizing, and that will reflect in his bank account. It's not a coincidence that the poorest countries in the world are the ones oppressing, abusing, and killing off their women, not giving them freedoms, and the richest countries in the world are the ones that give women the most freedom. Because women were created after the feminine energy. They are amplifiers. They are gardens. If you water your garden, you treat it well, it will grow beautiful fruits, vegetables, and give you an entire home. If you treat your garden bad, it will grow out weeds and rot your entire place. Therefore, the better that you treat women, the more magnetizing and abundant you will come. Oh my God, who said that?
When someone's like, why are you single? I'm like, go.
I'm gonna be honest, mate, I don't give a fuck why you're still single. I give a fuck that your fucking oven is basically a transformer. How did it disappeared?
I don't care who this upsets. Somebody has to say it. The day you were born is your birthday. The year you were born, stay with me, is your birth year. Now get this. That would make the month you were born your birth month. So to the people walking around saying it is your birthday month, stop. That's like drinking coffee out of a coffee mug cup and then putting on mitten gloves and grabbing my purse bag to go to the ATM machine. It's not wrong, but it sounds ridiculous. It's a waste of a syllable. Save yourself the extra breath. It's your birth month, babe. Now, I don't mean to throw too much at you at once, so we're not going to discuss this right now, but next week, we're going to dive into why, guess what, is not a question. It's a command. Class dismissed. Go team.
A man's hormonal cycle is 24 hours, like the sun. That's why every single day they feel the same. They wake up, they go to sleep, restart. Women's hormonal cycle is 28 days. So every day throughout those 28 days, we are going to feel different depending on where our hormone levels are at. And the more you learn how to be in flow with your cycle and your body and not work against it, the easier of a time you're going to have, because baby girl, you can't fight nature.
If you're walking and you're looking straight ahead, you won't spill a drop. That's fucked. If you're walking and you're looking straight ahead, you won't spill a drop.
Why did our moms think that one of the ways to intimidate us was to show us their teeth? I don't even know what to call it.
No, because why did all of our moms do this and it actually worked? They were like, I just can't believe Michelle would act like that at the game. And, you know, with Steve, too, I just
Hey,
don't
Mom,
understand.
Mom, look what I got. Mom, hey, Mom, look what I got. Mom.
Yeah.
Mom.
Yeah. Michelle has just lost her mind. I cannot believe she did that.
Why did our moms think?
Shit's getting weird. Part infinity.
Just end him. That was the goal of a group of 10 and 11-year-old girls who, surprise police say, wanted to kill a boy at school. The motive? He's accused of cheating on one of them, so she wants him dead. The murder plot was simple. According to the police report, 4 fifth-grade students at Legacy Traditional School's West Surprise campus planned to lure a classmate to the charter school's outside bathroom and stab him in the stomach. And each girl had a role to play to get away with it. One would bring the knife. Another would forge a suicide note to make it seem like he took his own life. And someone would act as a lookout while the other carried out the stabbing. And to avoid fingerprints on the murder weapon, they would wear gloves.
Oh yeah, they definitely got subscription to Crime Junkies. Or some other murder mystery show like Snapped or something. Because 5th grade, y'all know this? Shit.
The suspect.
They don't want you to know this, but sacred geometry isn't just a concept, it's the literal blueprint for reality, and it affects your brain more than you realize. Sacred geometry is often dismissed as just a mystical concept, but it's the mathematical language of the universe. Ancient civilizations knew this, the pyramids, temples, even nature itself. Spirals, hexagons, fractals, all built on this divine proportion. And here's the secret, your brain's neurons respond to these patterns, just like water did in the Fujiwara Lake experiment, where high vibrational energy formed perfect geometric shapes in the water, while low vibrations created distorted chaos. Neuroscientific studies have shown that certain geometric patterns found in nature and architecture can induce theta brainwave states, the same frequency linked to deep meditation, intuition, creativity, and altered states of consciousness. Ancient cultures harnessed sacred geometry in their architecture and their art, not for aesthetic, but to align with the cosmos' inherent order. By embedding these patterns into their surroundings, they facilitated spiritual experiences in connection to the cosmos. Manifestation is about rewiring the unconscious and aligning yourself with the laws that govern creation. Most people struggle because they don't understand these principles. But once you do, manifestation becomes effortless. I cover all of this down in my free training, so if you're ready to shift your reality, comment shift and I'll send it over to you.
Yo, check this out.
What is doublespeak? Doublespeak is language designed to evade responsibility, make the unpleasant appear pleasant, the unattractive appear attractive. Basically, it's language that pretends to communicate, but really doesn't. It is language designed to mislead while pretending not to. Is it done consciously? Oh, yes, very consciously. Doublespeak is not a slip of the tongue or a mistaken use of language. It's exactly the opposite. It is language used by people who are very intelligent and very sophisticated in the use of language and know that you can do an awful lot with language. Who's the worst offender? In sheer bulk? Yes. Sheer numbers of examples? The government. If we count government from the local level all the way up to the federal level, I had to stop writing the chapter on government doublespeak. It was going to take over the whole book. But interestingly enough, and this was a revelation in doing the book, about a half a step behind comes business with a tremendous amount of doublespeak.
Yo.
I don't give a how fine you are. Cough up a fun fact or I'm out of here.
Did you know that spiders learn our daily routine? So if you ever catch a spider in your house, it's because you're not following your routine. Ravens are actually not black. They're iridescent. The human eye just can't see true iridescence, so we see ravens as black. The reason some people's lives flash before their eyes is actually the brain frantically trying to find you another situation similar to this one to save your life. Fun fact, our tongue print is as unique as our fingerprints. Female dragonflies will play dead when a male tries to mate with them. Otters will hold hands while they sleep just so they don't float away from each other. The Salem witch trials had nothing to do with religion or witches. It was just the church and single and married men finding women who owned land legally, widows, or inherited it from family, and taking their land from them by taking them out. Our brains physically pull away from our skull when we're dehydrated. Foods containing potassium also carry radiation. So like bananas will give you like 0.01 millirem of radiation when you eat them. When our mouths water right before we throw up, it is our body protecting our teeth by dousing it in saliva so that it will neutralize the acidic environment they are about to be exposed to.
I don't give a how fine you are.
Women can use emotions. They can use emotions to basically like manipulate you in some way.
You need to stop worrying about all this relationship stuff, dude, and get back to the funeral home. They were looking everywhere for you.
Women.
I just learned that when you got ADHD, you got something called chaotic focus. When you got ADHD, your brain is never focusing on one thing, like ever. You could be having a conversation with somebody, but your brain is in 3-4 other places all at the same time. You could be baking a cake and you thinking about, I need to blow up my bike tires. I gotta take my car to the gas station to get gas. I gotta take out the trash. I gotta wash dishes. I gotta meet my friend later. I gotta do. And normal people, you just don't think like that? It's weird. I thought everybody thought like that. How the fuck do you have just one thing on your mind? Like, you think about one thing? That's a thing? Also, y'all don't have an inner monologue? Like a voice for your consciousness inside your head? They talk to you? Like, y'all know how sometimes, like in a movie or in a TV show, the main character, you can hear their inner thoughts as they're going through situations? Like, y'all don't have that in real life? That's not just in the movies or TV shows. That's a thing. It's you talking to you. Everybody don't have that? What the hell y'all be thinking about then?
Nah, for real though. It's like, I think I got ADHD for sure. And I be thinking about everything. I gotta do this, I gotta do that, I gotta do this, it be like that. Do y'all go through that? I can't be the only one that go through that. Some of y'all go through that too. Dang.
Did you know that when you cook a meal for someone, they're not actually tasting the same meal as what you're tasting? I just learned about this. I didn't finish high school, but I just learned about sensory adaptation, which is basically like when someone farts in the room and it smells for a little bit, but then the smell kind of goes away, and then someone walks in and they're like, guys, do you realize that it really stinks in here? That's sensory adaptation, right? But in terms of for cooking, when you're cooking, because you're so close to the aromas of the ingredients and it's going in your nose constantly, by the time you sit down to eat, 80% of your taste is your smell. You actually can't taste the food properly. This is why eating at a restaurant tastes better than when you try to recreate the meal at home. Or when someone else cooks for you, it normally tastes better than when you cook it. So there you go, guys. Say thank you to the person that cooks for you every night. Did you know?
And one thing that I really seen that disturbed me was it was these people, and they look weird as hell on the outside. But the moment I seen them, I knew something was off. And nobody else could pick that up. When I went under the medicine, I could see that these people were energetic zombies. They were not human at all. They look human, and even as human, they look very sickly. But in the spirit realm, they were actually zombies, and I even see them feeding off of people. And one thing that I really...
This is not me pushing the simulation theory, but there's a weird thing that I just figured out. For the people that like to lucid dream, one of the things that they tell you in real life to do is to always check your fingers and count them 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then, if you're dreaming, usually you will have more or less fingers on your hand, and that's how you know that you're dreaming. Your brain can't recreate, I guess, fingers, so it would add extra fingers or take some away. The one thing that AI cannot replicate is hands or feet. So if you ask AI, oh, can you make a person or whatever, look at the person's hands, is usually going to be more fingers or a distorted hand, and they just can't replicate it. So when we're sleeping, our mind can't replicate hands or feet, and AI cannot replicate hands and feet. I don't know. This is not...
Humans can see without their physical eyes. Yes, a study by Jacobo Greenberg outlined blindfolded children being able to see without their physical eyes or any external aids. And coincidentally, I found out about this after I conducted my own experiments, which were 100% effective. And this is what I've gathered from how this phenomenon works. Awareness is the foundation to this phenomenon. You are not your thoughts, emotions, experiences, or body. You are the one experiencing those things, the observer. And you can put this awareness anywhere. Right now, if you focus on the tip of your finger, you'll feel a tingling sensation. And that's you can put outside of your physical body and even outside of this physical realm. That's because when you put your awareness on something, you're opening up an energy channel that connects you to the thing that you're aware of. So it can be worked on, interpreted, or manipulated. When I did the experiment on my subjects, I told them to focus their energy on the space on top of their head after warming them up with a meditation. And then I proceeded to put my hand on top of their head and hold up a certain amount of fingers or draw certain shapes. With their eyes blind blindfolded, they proceeded to get around 85% of the questions right. And they had no spiritual awareness prior. One of them was even skeptic. Well, not anymore.
I don't know, but it seemed like she made a connection with the dream reality and AI. She's on to something.
There's different characteristics of your feet that will tell you how their personality is.
Oh, what the fuck?
Yeah,
Let's see,
out.
let's see.
So there's an Egyptian, there's a Roman, there's a Greek, there's a Germanic, and there's a Celtic.
What the fuck?
So me personally,
Yeah, what
I
is it?
have the Greek foot, so it's the third one, of course. So the Greek foot, it says also known as the flame foot or the fire foot. This is where the second toe is larger than the bigger toe. People with this shape are said to be sporty, creative, but have a tendency to be impulsive, which can lead to stress. They have leadership qualities, but if this toe is narrow at the bottom and much wider at the top, they are said to be very expressive and have drama queen-like characteristics. I guess I don't have that part because mine's not that wide. Now, what's yours?
Okay, let me see it.
So there's an Egyptian.
Yeah, I'm Egyptian. It goes down. It goes down like this.
So Egyptian foot. The Egyptian foot is the most common of the three and distinguished by the big toe being longest.
Yep.
Now following the 4 and a 45-degree angle. Okay, the meaning, those with this foot shape are said to have feet of royalty.
Oh, yeah.
And their personality shows it. So they enjoy being pampered and taken care of. Their aesthetics are very important to them.
Thanks.
There's different.
Here are 4 foods that you should never refrigerate due to increased toxicity, mold formation, and adverse health effects. Now, these 4 foods might surprise you because we've all stored it and probably still continue to do so in the fridge. But according to Ayurveda, there are reasons behind it because they have adverse health consequences. Number 1 is garlic. Never buy peeled garlic. It should always be unpeeled. Never store it in the fridge. Once it's exposed to those cold temperatures and moisture, it forms mold, which is highly linked to certain types of cancer. Number 2 are onions. So onions are actually a cold-resistant crop. So when it's exposed to low temperatures and moisture, the starches will convert to simple sugars, and then this will attract mold formation. So we've all done it. We've cut an onion and put the unused portion in the fridge. In fact, what happens is when you put it in the fridge, it absorbs all the bacteria and it forms mold. In Ayurveda, an ancient remedy is actually when someone is sick, we cut an onion and put it in a corner of the room so it can actually absorb and attract all those pathogens. Number 3 is ginger. This is not meant to be exposed to the cold or to moisture. Once you put ginger in the fridge, it forms mold, and this has been linked to liver and kidney failure. So always keep at room temperature. The 4th one, this probably is confusing because you've seen a lot of recent reports on why you should refrigerate this, but it's rice. Never refrigerate rice, and if you do, never more than 24 hours. This is one of the highest mold-forming foods. Now, there's a lot of talk about if you refrigerate right after you cook it, you can increase the resistant starch, and this is great for your cholesterol and blood sugar. That may be so, but it's not worth the risk of getting mold, and it can form a serious bacteria which causes food poisoning and even can lead to death. So those are the 4 foods that you should never refrigerate. Here are
Guess she learns something new every day. I didn't know. I didn't know that. Dang. I know some of y'all be doing this too.
Damn hot. Don't call me. I am in the pool. My mama can get whooped out her shoes. Don't call me. I'm in the pool. My granddad can get locked up for stealing garden tools. Don't call me. I'm in the pool. My brother can get kidnapped for selling cocaine and not paying his dues. He his own fool. Don't call me. I'm in the pool. My son can get in a fight with a grown man and he might lose. Don't call me. I'm in the pool. I could be with my girl for 10 years. She could be getting her back broke, breaking all the rules. Don't call me. I'm in the pool. My sister can get locked up, and I know how more she got, but it's too damn hot. She better keep her cool. Don't call me. We in the pool. They gonna be $10 million to go back to school. Tell me to come pick up my acre and a mule. Don't call me. I'm in the pool. It's too damn.
How about they call me in for work? It's too hot. I'm in the pool. How about that one? Y'all like that one?
You ever thought about, like, why the fuck are we here on Earth in the first place? And all of this shit is already built for us to enjoy. First of all, this is Earth keeps getting called to school. Because the entire earth was made for God to experience itself. We are God, interacting with each other, experiencing ourselves. And this shit is so beautiful because why wouldn't God want to experience life as a character, as a player, to experience nature, the city life, jobs,
Take a
shopping.
slight right turn on Olive Street.
Hey, don't
Then
tell
in a
them my
quarter mile,
address, bro.
take
Shut
a
up,
slight
bro.
left turn on
They can't hear my address. Why is Siri trying to snitch on me right now? See? That's part of the human experience. But anyways, everything in your life is a part of the human experience. And I don't give a fuck about editing this video because this is about being authentic, individual self, having a human experience. And you better love this shit because when it's gone, it's gone.
This is what happens when good people get tired of being used.
Empathy burnout is a real thing. After so many years of putting other people first, overpouring, people-pleasing, trying to understand people's reasons for hurting you, you're exhausted, drained, and indifferent. So when people cry to return after treating you badly, you just no longer care. If someone who has been or is in my life comes and says something to you about me, even if it's negative, I might tell you to believe them because of what they had to do to get me to that point. I am absolutely a villain in some people's stories, you know? But people's minds and memories are selective, and they just start where I became the villain. I can absolutely be very comfortable being the villain in your story because I know myself well enough to know I will never wake up and intentionally want to hurt you out of the blue. And even when you hurt me, I will never want to hurt you back. But you best believe I will stand my ground. You will no longer have access to me. And if I come off as cruel, if I come off as a villain, so be it.
This is what
Vernon Avenue, I'm back, bitch. Off the bat. Damn, homies, you thought it was over? I'm still breaking shit, still parking shit. Vernon Avenue. They gave me a steel hand. I'm the Vernon Ave piss on the fig, bitch. Vernon Avenue. I'm still breaking shit. Niggas thought it was over. Still socking everything out. Everything out. I might take 40 fades, nigga. Fuck it. 40 fades, Vernon Avenue, nigga. Doctor gave me a steel hand. I can still knock you niggas out. I'm the Vernon Ave Terminator. Chris on the fig, bitch. I'm terrorizing. All you niggas non-affiliates get it too. Off the back, doctor said I need to rest for a few weeks to recover. Fuck all that. I'm tripping. I'm really tripping. I'm outside. I'm gonna put this new hand to the test. Vernon Ave Thanos. Chris on the fig, bitch. I'm outside. Which one of you niggas want to get fucked over first? Hey, nah, but on the real though, 4 extras, bro. I hope you make a speedy recovery, bro. God got you. It's a minor setback for a major comeback. You feel me? I hope you was able to get a little laugh off this skit, man, and just, man, relax, bro. You gonna be straight. Don't be trying to knock the doctors out either, bro. Don't, when they give you some bad news. I don't want to eat the jello off the back and knock their ass out. Don't do that, fool. But nah, you gonna be all right, though, bro. Keep your head up.
Have y'all heard this yet? Y'all need to listen to this.
Department of Defense abruptly shutting down its satellite data delivery program, and it's sending meteorologists scrambling.
This year, when certain warnings are delayed because of this, it might mean that evacuations get delayed because of this, and you could lose lives because of this.
This is a huge deal, especially when you consider the fact that we are just getting into hurricane season. We haven't even reached the peak of hurricane season. The forecasters say they are extremely concerned, and that's because they're only going to receive about half the data they're used to, which makes it problematic when you think about accuracy as well as tracking a hurricane in real time. As you take a look at the video from previous hurricane seasons, starting Monday, June 30th, the Department of Defense is going to stop ingesting, processing, and transmitting real-time microwave data collected aboard 3 weather satellites. Meteorologists say this is going to severely impede and degrade hurricane forecasts for this season and beyond, and as a result, impacting tens of millions of Americans who live in hurricane-prone areas. Hurricane experts say without this satellite imagery, There's going to be an increased risk of sunrise surprise, meaning when the sun goes down and then comes up. A hurricane could rapidly intensify, gain speed, perhaps become more powerful, and make landfall sooner. There's going to be an increased risk of sunrise surprise, meaning when the sun goes down and then comes up. A hurricane could rapidly intensify, gain speed, perhaps become more powerful, and make landfall
Did you hear
sooner.
him? This new thing called sunrise surprise. Basically, the sun intensifies these storms, geomagnetic storms. So this is the other reason why they really can't predict what's going on, because the sun is doing whatever it wants. I told you things were going to get a lot more interesting, y'all. Like, follow, and share for more videos like this, y'all. The shift is here. Let's get it. Peace out.
Yo, what the fuck is going on? I just found out Peekaboo is a hidden message. Shout out Sorry It's True podcast on YouTube, because that shit just sent me down a whole rabbit hole, you hear me? Now, back in May, I remember seeing this on this app. Still Nation posted this, and then when you swipe, and I was just like, damn. Apparently, Kendrick said, man, I'm way ahead of you, nigga. All right, let's get to Peekaboo. I don't even know how to start. So in the song Peekaboo, how does it start off? Give a helping hand to your fellow man. Bro. And apparently the guy's playing video was shot in Florida, and Drake gave away damn near $1 million because he was high key making a mockery of the Give a Helping Hand challenge that Triple X. Then K-Dot said Peekaboo 17 times. Pause and count it. That's 16, right? Peekaboo 17. Why 17? In the Not Like Us video, he did 17 push-ups. Bro, why 17 though? And why do he keep saying Peekaboo? Why is the name of the song Peekaboo? Because Triple X and Juice WRLD had a song called Peekaboo that they released on SoundCloud. And no, this is not the first time K-Dot said anything about Peekaboo. On Silent Hill, Peekaboo can't hide behind your money, dog. This is the song that had Kodak Black. But why was Kodak Black on? Because when Kodak Black was locked up, he ran into the nigga that unalived Triple X, and they got into it. And when K-Dot caught wind of it, he locked in with Kodak, like, let's go. And yes, K-Dot did fuck with Triple X. He brung Drum on a damn tour. If you know the history between Drum and Drake, Drum brung out Triple X in time. So when that man said the rabbit hole gets deep, I can go further, I promise. And I can't confirm this because I don't got Twitter, but in one of the videos I was watching, somebody commented that when Triple X dropped 17, Kendrick was showing love to him on Twitter because he felt like he was one of the voices for the generation. So K-Dot said this is not a song, this is a revelation how to get a nigga gone. This is what he talking about, like, ooh. See, this is why J. Cole was like, I don't want nothing to do with it. I'm out of here. Yo, help me out, fam. This is a lot to unpack. Yo, what the fuck is...
I don't know, but it I don't know why it keep going back to Drake did something to X, man. I don't know. But that did add up a little bit. I ain't gonna lie. That was making too much sense.
Listen, I don't know if y'all heard, but Trump said he's pushing for the death penalty to all drug dealers. Death penalty. He wants death to all drug dealers. And it got me thinking. What about those pharmaceutical companies, huh? Yeah, nobody's pushing more drugs than Big Pharma. We talking GSK, Johnson & Johnson, Purdue Pharma, Pfizer, everybody. Every single one of them have been caught doing something illegal here and there with their drugs. And I feel like how many times they get to do that before we get to cut their heads off too? Oh, don't believe me? You know me. I don't do too much talking. I got the receipts. Stay right there. Let's start off with Purdue Pharma. If you haven't heard about them, that's because they filed for bankruptcy in 2019. Yeah, they are the creators of OxyContin. Yeah, they're the creators of that. What they did was they told everybody that their little drug wasn't as addictive as the other ones. They started pushing that out, making that information to the public. So what did doctors do? They started pushing that one more than they were pushing the other ones. And what did it lead to? A real crisis. Because what they said was not true. It was a lie. Their opioid was as addictive as others, if not more. Yeah, they got sued to the point where they had to pay over $500 million in misbranding. Then they ended up paying $10 billion in settlements and 1,000 other cases. They're still alive, though. Now let's talk about Johnson & Johnson. They're not only selling baby powder now. Hold on. Oklahoma.
3 weirdest places I see entities attached to people as a clairvoyant. Number 1, oddly enough, is I can see at times entities attached to people's hair. Sometimes little slime, blobs, orbs, astral parasites clump into people's hair. Number 2 is I will see astral beings parasitize energy from people's pain. So if somebody has a sore knee, a sore back, a sore abdomen, a stomach ache, I can sometimes see these lower astral beings clump on and attempt to basically harvest the resistance energy, what I believe to be our own fighting against the pain, as a form of energy that they use as sustenance. 3, a really weird area where I will see entities attached is to people's dirty clothes. This can be clothes that you're wearing that are dirty with food, with oils, with stains, and overworn, or even have pee or stains, who knows what it is. That can seem to attract these lower astral beings. Weirdly enough, they also seem to be able to attach to dirty clothes in a dirty clothes pile. Astral beings run their way towards filth, dirt, and things that have to do with human beings being unhygienic. After all, they say cleanliness is next to godliness for a reason. 3, weird.
And one more thing. If I ask you for directions, don't hit me with no, oh, just go east and what? Or some shit like on the southwest corner. What? Do I make a right or left at the light? You understand me? Yeah.
I don't know where you guys are from, what timeline you're from, but that sun that is appearing is a sun from my home. It's just sun that I remember from my childhood. It's the sun that I know. And I'm happy. I think it's a sign that we're home. Like, that's the sun that I remember. This thing that's there, the color that it is, that's not at all what I remember. This does not feel like my original sun. You know, I posted a video yesterday about how we're not moving to something new. We're moving to something true. We're returning to something. And it feels good, you guys. It feels damn good. I don't know where you...
Don't be mad at me because I told y'all we was in a retrograde summer. And Pluto, our planet of generational change and transformation, popped it off when it went retrograde on May 4th in the sign of Aquarius. That retrograde brings us sudden shifts and changes, generational shifts and changes that will affect everyone, likely coming from major systems like the government. So I gave y'all that warning that this little bill, this little sudden shift and change that's going to affect everyone. I told y'all it was coming. But baby, you're about to be real mad because the sleep ain't going to be easy. Why? Because we have Neptune, our planet of dreams and spirituality, also going retrograde on July 4th. Now that retrograde is starting out in Aries, which is a cardinal fire sign ruled by Mars, our planet of action. When I say dreams are going to be intense, baby, don't be mad at me. Them dreams is going to be intense, but so is your intuition. And the intention of these dreams, the intention of your intuition is to help you take action to clean up your circle and to clean up your energy. You need to clean up the energy around you and within you. So your dreams and your intuition will reveal to you what you need to clean up. Now, it's retrograde, so it's going to feel a little challenging. Like you might have some tossing and turning. Your feelings might be a little hurt when you start to realize who in your circle ain't for your wellness. Certain habits you need to put down, certain thought patterns you need to put down, certain things you need to step away from. You're going to realize that some things need to shift and change in your life that you really enjoy and are attached to, but your attachments are unhealthy and working against your wellness and your elevation. So this Neptune retrograde in Aries, that's going to last until October 22nd before it shifts to Pisces, which is going to bring some ease into that area. This summer, that Neptune retrograde, don't be mad at me. I told you. And don't be asking me what you need to do. You just simply need to get that house in order, internally and externally. Sweep that front porch, don't be mad.
If you drink a plastic water bottle every day, by the end of the year, you'll have a credit card's worth of microplastics in your body. So no plastic water bottles, only glass, baby. Or get you one of them white girl things. If you drink a...
Josh mama getting locked up. Josh mama.
Here's something beautiful and positive to brighten up your day. You're going to see this baby, this child, playing with a fawn, a baby deer. And you'll notice that the fawn is not scared of the child. It knows it's not a threat, guys. This is how you know that everything is one united consciousness. When a child comes into this earth, it is pure. It is pure spirit and consciousness, high vibrational. This is why children are always stare at high vibrational beings. This is beautiful, guys. This is proof that everything is one. And I hope you all have a beautiful day.
Check this out. Listen, the Bible is clear. It says in Matthew 6 to not do your good deeds publicly to be seen by men. Otherwise, there will be no reward for you from God.
Can people stop doing
You've
this?
already received your reward from the people that saw it when they started praising you and they started telling you how such a wonderful person you are. Because the Bible says when you give to the poor, don't blow a trumpet to advertising saying, look at me, as the hypocrites do. Jesus identifies these type of people as hypocrites. The people that are doing the right thing with the wrong motives. It's not
That's a lot
the
of
fact
people.
that it's public and that it's broadcast and that people see it. It's the motives and the intent behind why you're doing it. Take the homeless into consideration. I would not want my roughest and my lowest time in life broadcast for the world to see.
Exactly.
Listen, when you give to the needy, don't let your left hand know what your right hand is doing. Do it.
A part of you has to die in order for you to level up. Check this out.
A part of you has to die. Every time you evolve, you gotta leave it back there. You want it because it's familiar. And a lot of times we like to resort to the familiar, even if it's toxic. So you have to leave that corpse. That beautiful old you has to be left, and you have to walk forward and not look back. That's the hardest part, not leaving the people, but it's leaving your old ways and you.
A part of you has to die.
So aliens are obviously real, and they've been soft launching in the sky for a while now. I've been using this UFO tracker called Enigma to keep up with all the weird things happening above us. It tracks sightings in real time, and it shows you a global map of where people are seeing creepy stuff in the sky, which by the way is happening a lot, and an augmented reality camera that helps you figure out if that's a satellite or the government gaslighting you. You can even submit proof of your own sightings and get alerts when UFOs are spotted nearby, which is super chill for people with anxiety. However, I have convinced myself this is the way I will meet my first intergalactic situationship. So download Enigma if you're tired of Earth and would also like to elope to another planet. Thank you.
When you really think about Final Destination, it's really kind of wild because this is actually life for real. Like, really sit here and think about it. Look at the ways that millions of humans die every single day. It be from natural things and unnatural things, but natural things are death too. What if you having a heart attack is just death reaching into your chest and squeezing your heart? What if an aneurysm is death just reaching inside your brain and snapping a vessel real quick? Like, it's crazy when you really sit here and think about it for real. Like, you could wake up in the morning, ready to take your daily shower. This could be the last shower you ever finna take. You wouldn't even know. Because that's the thing about death that they talked about in this movie. It be the teeniest little things you not paying attention to that get your ass. They'll be doing the tiniest stuff that nobody's paying attention to, and it fucks you up. Yo, Death a fool, boy. Death say, hey, I'ma be intricate with this shit. But that's the thing, sometimes Death make it obvious. Death make it obvious what he's doing, but sometimes that motherfucker be sneaky as hell. This is life. Cause it be people dying of crazy wild shit all the time in real life. Millions of people a day. Like, bro, this is one of the realest movies ever made. You really think about...
Okay, so this was caught in Earth's atmosphere. It is called a sprite, and it actually has fascinating connections to fairy mythology and plasma that's real. So these are still a mystery to scientists. They don't know what triggers them. Because they only last a few seconds, it's hard to study them. These are actually what are called cold plasma phenomena, not the same as regular lightning. Okay, so these are all what are called transient luminous events or trolls. Now we'll get into the Nordic mythology. So these were sprites. There are ghosts, which are green optical emissions. There are also elves, emissions of light in very low frequency perturbations. They're rings of plasma. And there's even pixies, which are these orbs that come atop of thunderstorms. So the weird connection with mythology is when people saw fairies in the normal world, these might have just been plasma events on Earth that were, yes, intelligent and conscious. People saw these in history, and they call them will-o-wisps, and they happen right on Earth. Also happen in space, like the Naga fireballs. It was probably also ball lightning, which is a plasma event as well. But on Earth, they attributed will-o-wisp to ghosts. They're even in the Disney movie Brave. They're in books. This book especially is these intelligent balls come to Earth to communicate with us, to tell us that we're bothering them. The craziest part is the fairies were actually associated with time distortion, strange disappearances, and the overlap between worlds and interdimensionality. When plasma appears, something mystical is happening. More in my book. Okay, so
July 7th is a 7/7 portal day, and 7 is our number that represents divine energy, supreme energy. We call it the GAWD number. I love the number 7 because it also represents a completion of a cycle, right? So anytime we have a 7/7 portal day, it is a great opportunity for us to tap into our highest divine self, also known as our Ori, as well as the highest divine source. Now, what makes this 7/7 day so special is the fact that the sun, our connection between the highest divine source and our highest divine self, is in Cancer. And Jupiter, our planet of expansion, wisdom, and philosophy, is also in Cancer with the sun. This offers us a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful manifestation opportunity. So on 7/7, I heavily advise that you be very intentional about taking a moment to meditate and tap into your highest divine self and divine knowing. You'll be surprised what claircognizance, what clairvoyance may happen on 7/7, what clarity you may get, what signs and omens you may get about what your next step should be in life. You may also find yourself stumbling upon some new philosophies and ideas that spark your curiosity that will take you to your next level of wisdom. The best thing you can do on a 7/7 day is be very intentional about tapping into your highest divine self and the highest divine source by connecting with the universal energy of the all. Go take a nature walk. Go to the water if you can. Go visit a beach or a river and really take some time to connect with the energy of divine flow through the water. Go touch a tree and connect with that earth energy. Make you some good tea utilizing some herbs for your wellness, right? I heavily, heavily advise that you just take a moment and be intentional about meditating and connecting with self, the highest divine source, and the all, the universe. Much love, much wellness, and happy 7/7 portal day.
Y'all, I'm pretty sure that we are in Revelations and that the Bible talked about moments like this, y'all. This is a lake in Aviso, California. The whole lake turned red, and look at all this foamy substance on the bank, y'all. Doesn't this remind you of the waters turning into blood in the book of Revelations, Revelation 16:3-4? And the second and third angel poured out their bowls into the sea, into the lake, and everything in the sea and the lake. So we're not just seeing red lakes, y'all. It seems that the planet has been showing her emotions as of late because a red sky just happened in Atlanta, y'all. Look at this. What is going on? Look at this,
it's 9 o'clock at night in Atlanta. Tell me why the sky look like this. What's going on? What in the Stranger Things is
Look at that. Y'all, it is 9 o'clock at night. Why does the sky of Atlanta look like that? It's 9:30 p.m. over here and the sky's completely dark as opposed to that little bit of blue. But red skies, red lake, y'all. We are witnessing some amazing things right now, y'all. You can call it anything, but all I know is this is prophetic, y'all. I mean, look how red that sky is. But like, follow, and share for more videos like this, y'all. The shift is here. Let's go.
I'm coming on with it. I'm coming. Hey,
Ladies and gentlemen, me and Reggie want to send one out to a very special lady in the house tonight. Loving you is easy cause you're beautiful. Doo 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 doo. Reggie? That was pretty.
Some little dumb shit. You know the little get.
Come on with it. I'm coming on with it. I'm coming.
Reasons why each of the signs cut you off part 2. It really takes a lot for a Leo to cut people off because they don't like giving up on people, especially if they've chose you. Like, they've chosen you as their best friend. They've chosen you as their boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever. Once a Leo chooses you, they're willing to deal with the shit that comes with you. But once it's one too many chances, that's when a Leo's like, all right, I'm done. Once a Leo starts feeling like they're dumb for still interacting with you, then that's when they'll cut you off. Sagittarius will cut you off for being too strict. Don't put too many rules on the Sagittarius. It don't matter what the Sagittarius is in your life. Your child, your husband, your mother, your father. It don't matter what role the Sagittarius have in your life. They don't like too many rules or too many people around them that's strict because Sagittarius is bound to break those rules. It's like Leo, it takes a lot for Scorpio to cut you off because once they choose you, they've chose you. But unlike Leo, a Scorpio isn't going to just keep dealing with everything just because they chose you. Like a Scorpio, if you end up being more toxic than the Scorpio, they're going to cut you off, right? Because Scorpio can get there, they can be a little toxic, but then when they meet someone that's like more toxic than them, it's like tipping the scales. That's too fucking much. Taurus will cut you off when they're doing their annual cleaning of their life and cutting off people that don't belong anymore. Like Taurus cut people off that was well overdue for a cutoff, you know? Virgos will cut you off when you stop fitting that script or narrative in their head they have of you. Once you pop out of that box that they've tried to put you in or have successfully put you in, they'll cut you off after they can't control you anymore. And it's all about mind control with Virgos. Once they can't mind control you anymore, you're done.
You know what I hate the most about you sneaky ass bitches? That you bitches think y'all slick and y'all not. Bitch, you ain't even slick. Bitch, you stupid. Bitch, y'all be trying to do sneaky shit, bitch, and can't even do it right. Bitch, and then you wonder why a nigga getting on your ass, bitch, because you're wrong. Bitch, you bitches be wrong and y'all be foul, bitch, and when you sneaking, bitch, you ain't doing it right. So, bitch, what the fuck? That's why I don't like you bitches, because y'all dumb. Bitch, y'all dumb. And I ain't, fuck y'all. I ain't no punk bitch. You know what?
So I saw a video of a black woman saying, can we normalize black men protecting black women? No. But you want to know why?
What's up, y'all? So I'm from
10 psychology.
The CIA literally ran mind control experiments called MKUltra. It's not just a theory, it's declassified. There's hidden civilizations beyond Antarctica. We sunk the Titanic in order to create the Federal Reserve. Operation Mockingbird changed journalism forever. The media is not just news, it's narrative. Our presidents are just puppets. We are in the middle of a spiritual war consisting of soul-level warfare and energy manipulation. The Matrix was a documentary, and we're living in the Truman Show. Who said that?
I said it 5 years ago, like, this is all, like, you know what I mean? Like, it's all streaming farms, it's all fucking fake Spotify numbers, all that shit is fake, like.
That's what I'm saying, though. So I was making, like, a parallel to streaming. So if you're an artist right now, if you not botting, you probably losing. You gotta bot. Like, yo, if the whole game is bot.
Labels bot you to, like, so let's talk about Ice Spice, right? Yeah. Like, cause we part of the same label, so I can't give no other example. Labels will pay you to keep your what is it called,
your crowd or social media
your social appearance to the public. Like, yo, look,
at one point Ice was lit.
Yeah,
like, yo, she was getting more likes than like Nicki Minaj on the gram.
I said it 5 years ago.
Yeah. It's like that, man. With that being said, though, y'all, that is my time. See you guys in the next upload. Maybe I'll show my face more in the next upload. Today I didn't really feel like, being here. But y'all saw me pop up here and there a little bit. But with that being said, you have a good rest of your day. Thanks for watching. Peace.
I might lean, I might fall, I might save, I might spend, I might ball. Shit, I might call, I might not, I might ghost till tomorrow. First to admit I feel good but I'm flawed. Work on yourself, keep your family involved. Check on your health, never stress about the loss. If you move with respect, you'll attract what you want, that's a fact.